Hey everyone, when you think about businesses that are killing it, like through e-commerce, I know a whole bunch, like Allbirds, the sneakers. You think about how many great products there are, cool brands, brilliant marketing, but often what is overlooked is the business behind the business. And that's why I love Shopify. For millions of businesses, Shopify is the business behind the business. It is the home of the number one checkout on the planet. I'm telling you, I use it all the time. I love it. And the not so secret with Shop Pay is that it boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts go abandoned and way more sales go. If you're into growing your business, if you have a business, if you have merch, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, anywhere. And that is where Shopify comes in, because businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. And I can attest to that as a buyer. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout as Allbirds. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/JudyGold, all lowercase. JUDYGOLD, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/JudyGold, all lowercase, to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/JudyGold. You're welcome. She needs to do a podcast since she never got her due. She's a big lesbian and a loudmouth Jew. With a gasket always ready to blow, you're listening to Judy's show. Who? Judy's show. Wait a minute, who are you talking about? Oh, she's an asshole. What is wrong with you? Oh, you suck. So long. Fuck off. Hey everyone, welcome to It's Judy's Show with Judy Gold. I'm your host, Judy Gold. And today we have a rant, and I think it's going to be a short one because I really only want to talk about one thing. Well, first let's talk about my upcoming dates. I am starting this week in the play My First Ex-Husband, written by Joy Behar. It's really great. I'm going to be in it from February 26th, which is Wednesday, until March 23rd, which is a Sunday. Sunday, get it? Sunday. And I'm really excited. I'm with Tonya Pinkins, Kathy Moriarty, and Susan Lucci. It's an amazing cast, and the show is just incredible and very relatable to everyone. My First Ex-Husband, the stories of these women, it's just great, and Joy's great, and it's great, and I'm so excited. So get your tickets to that because they're going to go fast. They have been selling out and selling out and selling out. So that's great. Just so you know, I'm going to be going right after that, the week of 27, 28, 29. I'll be in DC, Washington, DC. Then I go to Aruba, the 31st to the 4th. Then I'm in New Jersey, in Martinsville, New Jersey on March 6th. I'm in Miami. I mean, April 6th, April 8th. I'm in Boca Raton at the Boca Black Box the 9th and 10th. Then it's Passover. Then it's fucking tax day, which I am let me just tell you something. I get so annoyed at paying my taxes knowing that these fucking billionaires pay no goddamn taxes. None. Zero. I am at Temple Bethel in Jersey City on April 26th, which is going to be a fun gig. Lots going on. Boston, May 8th. Toronto, May 17th. Elkins, Pennsylvania, May 18. A lot going on. I'm very excited. So get your tickets. Go follow me on the Insta, JEWDY Gold, GOLD. Go to the link in my bio. You can buy tickets for everything. Go to my website, judygold.com. And also subscribe to this podcast and leave a review. I'm getting to the point, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, where I don't know how much long. I know I keep threatening this, but I think this is going to be near the end of It's Judy Show with Judy Gold, unless, I start making some dinero. And I don't want to charge you. But would you pay? Would you pay a couple dollars a month? I mean, I'd love to know that. So write to me if you're into that. But, today's rant, I don't even know I don't know where to start. And you know what? I do know where to start. So, you know how Facebook is always sending you like photos from, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 15 years ago of the day, it'll be like, here you were 12 years ago, whatever. So I got a Facebook notice the other day, and it was the date, and it was a picture of me, and I'm speaking into a microphone outside, and I'm on the podium says, I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim. It was an outdoor event to stop Muslim hate, because a lot of people were being really, really, we have the Asian hate. We went through that during the fucking COVID. Idiots. Black Lives Matter. And this was, I think it was about 8 years ago. It must have been, because I think it was right when Trump got in and he had the Muslim ban. And I was asked to go to this rally, and I went, because I don't believe in hate. I don't believe in discrimination. And there I am, standing there. And it was like a punch in the gut to see that photo. Because let me tell you something, people. I am sick and fucking tired of the silence. I am sick and tired of people not reaching out. You might not think that we are emotionally and intellectually and physically affected, physically ill over what's going on. And I have shown up and stood up and used my voice and stood by marginalized people, even the LGBTQ community, who has not spoken up, who have not what you can't say a fucking thing. And I know you've heard this. They strangled those babies with their bare hands. They gave the wrong body, some other body, and not Shiri's body, Beebus, and then said, oh yeah, here's Shiri's body. They paraded these hostages, emaciated, dejected, malnutrition. Is it malnutrated? It might be. Human beings out, made them laugh and wave and carry this ridiculous thing while they take photos and cover their fucking faces, you fucking savages and cowards. Fuck you. Just fuck you. And then they brought 2 hostages in a car to watch these 6 men get to go back to Israel. Just to torture them. These are not human beings. They're not human beings. And let me tell you something about the Beebus kids, Shiri and her little babies. They were taken by Palestinian citizens, and paraded around Gaza. I shouldn't say Palestinian citizens. I should say Gazan citizens. Gazan. Regular people. Full of hate. Did you see the man? Man, I don't even want to call them human beings. The father, quote unquote, parading his like 2-year-old, maybe 3-year-old kids around with machine guns. This is sick. This is a sick situation. They're just not human beings. I'm sorry, but they're not. Because a human being has feelings, has ethics, has morals. I mean, most human beings. I mean, we know plenty of people who don't have that.
You know what makes every outfit look better? The right bra from Third Love. Their bras make it easy to get ultimate cleavage, a smooth look, or even stop your shirt buttons from pulling. They make over 60 sizes, including half cups you won't find anywhere else. So you'll find your perfect fit. Third Love solves bra problems, or what they call brablems. Real women test every style they make. Comfort and support are guaranteed. So stop settling for bad bras. You deserve better. Get your problem solved today. Save $15 on your first order with code PODCAST15 at thirdlove.com.
Sophia Bongart, beautiful girl who went to the Nova Festival on October 7th and was brutally murdered by Hamas. Her father took his own life yesterday, or 2 days ago, 3 days ago, because he couldn't bear being alive without his daughter. And how do you think Yarden Bibas, the father of these beautiful babies, is going to be able to cope knowing what those fuckers did to them? Listen, they strangled them and then they pelted them with rocks so they looked like they were killed in an airstrike. This is barbaric. They are savages. If you think I am going to sit here and oh, but yes, and we have to, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry. And the fact that my friends say nothing. And let me tell you why I'm going to tell you why it is important to reach out to your Jewish friends. Even though you think we're completely separated from what's going on there, because you are. Okay? When you're a Jewish person, child, born in the United States, and you attend Hebrew school, we call it religious school, even if you don't, even if you are atheist, there's plenty of Jewish atheists, even if you don't belong to a synagogue, your history is intrinsically linked to the death and destruction and the attempted erasures, whatever the fucking word is, erasing of Jews. I've said this before. Every one of my mother and father's friends who had an accent from Eastern Europe or elsewhere when I was growing up survived the Holocaust. We are so close to it. Every one of us is linked to someone in Israel. There's not that many of us. There's not 6 degrees of separation. You joke about Jewish geography. It's like 2 degrees of separation. We are taught that people want us destroyed, that people have tried to destroy us for thousands of years, but we have survived. That's basically what all our holidays are about. Except, whatchamacallit, Tu B'Shvat, which is the the hugging of the tree, the holiday celebrating the birth of the trees, because we do have some fun, But every one of us, every Jewish person, every Jewish child is carrying with them generations and generations of trauma. All of us. Whether or not we are Zionists or not, which most of us are, because you know what? If there had been an Israel in 1939, some people, a lot of them would have been able to go somewhere safe and live. But we had a homeland and then it was taken away from us. We are not colonialists. That is our homeland. And it's fucking tiny. It's the size of New Jersey. I am sick and fucking tired of waking up feeling like someone punched me in the gut from telling, Elisa and the kids, like what's going on? I can't believe this happened. Where are you? Where the fuck are you? And silence is complicity. You may not feel comfortable talking about it, but you don't have to talk about it. You just have to say, thinking of you. I hope you're okay. Because we all feel different than you. All of us, even if you're on the other side, even if you're one of these, Jewish voices for peace, meaning Jewish voices to get rid of Israel and just to whatever. It's emotional. It is emotional. And you know something? Don't talk about what is going on in the Middle East when A, you've never been there, and B, you get your news from social fucking media and TikTok and the AP. Listen to this. I want you to listen to this, okay? The bodies of Ariel and Kafir Bibas were returned Thursday, and the remains of their mother, Shiri Bibas, were returned Friday, even though it was supposed to be returned Thursday, but they did forensic, whatever, whatever the fucking word is. And they realized that wasn't her. Hamas said the three were killed in an Israeli airstrike. Shiri's husband, Yarden, was also abducted from kibbutz near Oz on October 7th, 2023, and was released alive earlier this month. That kibbutz, they were peaceniks. They wanted a two-state solution. They would drive Palestinians to their doctor's appointments. The Palestinians who worked in these kibbutzim, they were part of the invasion because they knew exactly when to go, where to go, and how to kill these people, okay? Over 48 hours after Israeli forensics confirmed that the Bibas babies were murdered by terrorists' bare hands, the Associated fucking Press, AFP, chose only to parrot Hamas propaganda and write that they died in an Israeli airstrike. This is so much part of the problem. Do your due diligence. You do it for everything else. You're like, oh, that can't be true. Let me investigate. But not with this. No, never. It must be true because Israel's so horrible and the Jews are so horrible. You don't like what Trump's doing? Great. There's plenty of people who don't like what Netanyahu's doing who live in Israel. It's the same fucking thing because it is a democracy. No one calls for your fucking death and destruction because you live in the United States and we have a dictator. And let me tell you, it's hard. It's hard when you hear Donald Trump say the right things and support the Jews and Israel. It's hard because he is a horrible person, a dictator, erasing trans people, erasing them, taking the T up. Who the fuck are you? It's time to out these motherfuckers who are doing this shit. Lindsey Graham, Matt Schlapp. There's so many gay fucking Republicans who are just vote against any legislation for equality and yet remain in the closet. I have been speaking up. I have fought. I have marched. I show up all the time. I check in on my trans friends. Where the fuck are you? Where are you? It's so mind-boggling and heart-wrenching. And it's like, you see each other. You see, and you're like, how are you? And it's like, you just know. It's like, no, yeah. It's like, we don't even have to say it. We just look in each other's eyes.
From ADT comes Trusted Neighbor, the new standard in home access. Through the ADT Plus app, easily grant and automate event-based or scheduled access for neighbors, friends, and helpers. Notify trusted individuals of events like alarms or packages, and set access windows for planned guests or even the dog walker without interrupting your day. Visit ADT.com. When every second counts, count on ADT. Requires ADT Complete Pro monitoring plan and compatible devices. Copyright 2025 ADT LLC. All rights reserved.
I love CBS This Morning. CBS Sunday Morning and CBS This Morning. But I love CBS Sunday Morning. And they did a story about this photographer who's taking photographs of all of the remaining Holocaust survivors because, you know, they were children and now they're old and there's going to be very few left. And they need to be documented and memorialized, and you should hear the things they say about what is going on right now and how it mirrors what they went through as children. It's just unconscionable what is going on, and it's really unconscionable that you all remain silent. Speak up. Jews show up. We show up. We were there in Alabama at the lunch counters. We were there protesting. We helped start the NAACP of I'm a member. I mean, they just gave Mamala an award. Martin Luther King Jr., the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Zionist. Even if you don't know anything, even if you don't know what to say, which it's hard to know what to say. But you know what to say when someone is going through a hard time and it doesn't have to do with being a Jew or Israel. You know what to say. Hey, just checking in on you. Hey, I hope you're well. Hey, would you like to go out for a drink? Hey, I'm in the neighborhood, would love to stop by. Hey, would you like to have, lunch or breakfast? You know, do that for your Jewish friends because your silence is deafening. And you know what? It's really upsetting to us that we put so much into our friendships and relationships. And then now, when it's an existential crisis, when people have bags packed, when people are getting citizenship in other countries because they don't know how long they're going to be able to stay here. Do you know what that feels like? Do you know what that fucking feels like? You know, you read the Diary of Anne Frank as a little girl. And you think, oh, never. Well, then you grow up and you see why this happened. And it's so interesting because, the Germans, these people hid Anne Frank and her family. There were good Germans. There were righteous people in Poland and in Germany and everywhere the Nazis were. There were people who knew the right thing to do, and they hid and helped. Did you know that the Palestinians by the Israeli government were offered $5 million to get information, $5 million to give information that will save a hostage, release a hostage, and not one. There's not one person there willing to help these hostages. And you talk about, how many people have died in Gaza because of the war. Why is there a war? Because Hamas started it. Hamas puts their citizens in harm's way on purpose so it can look like, doesn't Israel suck? Look what they did. Meanwhile, Israel goes beyond what is necessary to warn these people, hey, your leaders who you voted for in 2005, they have decided to put weapons, they store them in your school, on your playground, in your hospitals. So we need to get rid of that so we can save our people, of which there are so few. Way fewer. So we were just, we're going to let you know that we're going to be, doing a little destruction in this area. Please leave and save yourself. No, that's what they do. Do you think any other country during a war has warned the citizens, hey, we're about to bomb here, so we're just letting you know? No, they haven't. And Israel's not perfect, but you know what? They're not evil. Of course, there are some people who are not good. But, it's like, why do I always have to say that? Why do I always have to do that? And you don't. So I'm sorry if you wanted laughter and fun today. But this week was devastating. I didn't even want to post stuff. I can't stop thinking. I was at the gym and I saw these two little redheaded twins running across Broadway with their father. And I couldn't even breathe. I mean, I had to breathe because I was at the gym, but you know what I'm saying. It's like I can't, it's in my brain, it's in my consciousness all the time. Speak up. Because you know what? People didn't speak up, and look what happened. 6 million dead. What are there, 12 million Jews in the world? Let me see. Oh God, here comes a fucking plane, which is probably going to crash now. Because, we have no FAA people working. 1.9 billion. 1.9 billion Muslims. Okay? Oh, as of 2023, there were an estimated 15.7 million Jews. Okay? That's 15.7 million to 1.9 billion. Leave us the fuck alone. And stop it. Stop using the stuff that Jews have invented, created, science. Stop it. Then don't. Fuck you. And they blew up those buses in Tel Aviv. And they were empty because these idiots, they set their bombs for 9 p.m. instead of 9 a.m. when everyone would be on the bus. And what's going around on social media? Oh, why is there no one in the bus? That's suspect. Do your fucking due diligence, read a book, or shut the fuck up. That's my message today. or this week. Anyway, so I thought this was a very, this was very cathartic for me. This was a very cathartic episode for me. I hope it was a cathartic episode for you. And I'm sorry, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm done trying to be the nice, oh, we're so, there's no words. There's no words. I don't even know what the fuck to say. I don't know what the fuck to say anymore. But we see you. We don't hear you because you don't speak up. And we're not going anywhere. Guess what? The Jews are not going anywhere. We have survived this long. We're going to continue to survive. You're done. Okay? You can keep trying and trying and trying. We're not going anywhere. Okay? Please, if you feel like you're an ally, if I haven't talked to you in 50 years, in 60 years, because, I'm over 60, reach out. And if you're not going to reach out to me, reach out to your Jewish friends. Let them know, hey, I don't know what you're going through. This must be hard. It's something you have been warned about your entire life. And I'm here for you. And it'll go such a long way. All right, then. I got to go. You have been just fantastic listening to this. I don't know who's still listening, but I hope, I hope you're getting something out of this, but you're not alone. All the people out there are feeling the same way. And I love you. This podcast, It's Judy Show with Judy Gold. It's produced by Laura Vogel. It's edited by Colin Schmaling. It's marketed by Haley Dircher. The theme song is by Lauren Gold. And Am Yisrael Chai. Shalom. Thank God my mother is not here to see this. And as we always say, so long. Ga, 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 ga.